Why?
Hello, this is Tisha and Tanika, Alternatives Beauty Studio and Naturally Yours. Tanika is on location today. She is working because they are allowed to work in Alabama right now. But anyway, we're going to give you time to get on. So I just want to say hello. Tanika really is not saying much because she got that mask on,
I
which is
hope that,
required. I'm just saying
yeah.
that.
And the client has her mask on as well.
Yes,
Yes, we are compliant here, cleaning in between each client. Everything, the bowls, the chairs, everything has to be sanitized before the next client. So I do
yes.
that in between. Time to dry and all of that.
Okay, but I'm just waiting. Okay, we have two viewers on. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello.
Yes. So, um, I was just introducing myself. I'm Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio, and there's Tanika Gillard, Naturally Yours. She is on location today. She's at the salon. She's working. So right now, I'll be doing most of the talking since she is at work. As you guys know or may not know, um, we hi Dahlia, hi Deborah, and hi Bridget. I see all of you there. Our mom passed away last week, so we couldn't come to you last week, Wednesday or on Sunday. Actually, this time last week we were at the funeral home for the viewing from from 11 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening last week. So we just wanted to come to you guys today and talk about what do you constitute as family, because many of you know. Um, we were foster kids. So she wasn't my blood mom, but she was my mom nonetheless. So let's get into that. Let's talk about that a little bit. Tanika, do you want to say anything? I know you're limited.
No, I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, good. Yes, let's talk about what constitutes family because a lot of times people feel like only immediate constitutes as family, and that's not necessarily the case, in my opinion. And I'm not going to stay with you guys long, unfortunately, because I'm working. But sometimes your family, your biological family, will turn on you before people on the street.
This is true, but I wanted to go more into yes, sometimes that does happen, but what constitutes this family? Go ahead. Let's go a little deeper.
I think that family and even the law now says that family is who you say is family. It's who
Okay.
you say. If I have a best friend and they've been with me for forever and a day, and I constitute them as family, who are you to say that they're not my family?
This is
You
true.
know,
This is
sometimes
true.
people don't have a lot in the world. Sometimes they only got the one. You know, sometimes their pet is their family because that's all they have. So I think that family is what you say family is. Because sometimes your own family they'll turn their back on you, and sometimes that best friend will stick with you all the way through the end.
This is true. This is true. So, because a lot of my clients know that we were foster children and that we opted to not be adopted. So, in that opting, we chose not to be family, but we still were family. You know what I mean? Because we had the choice to say yes, we want to be adopted, or no, we do not want to be adopted. So that was a choice that we made, but we still were family, and no one will really understand the death of my mom or our foster mom, our step grandparent. It's just so many underlying layers to that. And what to me constitutes family is like what you said. It doesn't have to be a blood relative. It could be whatever, whomever you say that family member is, because sometimes your brother will stick, a friend will still closer to you than a brother.
Yeah, the dynamics of our household was
Can't
different
hear
as well because mom only had one biological child, but she shared us foster children with her. And then she had another person that she took care of as well. So the seven of us grew up together as a family. So that's what made us gel as a family. So it's five of us children that she didn't have to take in. And she could have quit at any time and say, hey, I don't have to take these kids in. They're not my biological kids. I'm not responsible for them. I can't help that their parents are doing whatever they do. You know, she didn't have to take us in along with the other two that was in the house, along with her aunt and uncle that was in the house that she was for as well. She could have just at any time. For her, for mom, we were her family. Like she lived for us. At the end, we lived for her.
This is true. But I think your mask is kind of conflicting your words. You really can't hear you that well, and that's okay. But yeah, she didn't have to take in 5. She took in 6. She only had 1 biological. She could have given up at any time, and so I'm appreciative of that. I'm not going to keep you because you have to get to work. But I did want to get on today, and we wanted to say hello, that we're back. That you'll be seeing us from here on out Wednesdays and Sundays, but we needed to take the time because my mom passed away last week and we had to take the time and get to North Carolina. And we came from everywhere. We came from Indiana. We came from Long Island. We came from Virginia,
Kentucky.
Maryland. We came from all over. We came from
Kentucky.
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 Yeah, so it was a lot of us that came because mom was mom. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in today. We will be back on Wednesday, and we're going to start coming in with some more subject matters that you are asking us about. It's not necessarily hair, but we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. When I was with my nieces, they were like, Auntie, y'all need to open up the platform for some of everything because we would like to know more about your life. And so since my niece said she wants to know more, we're going to be ready to start giving you more. I think that you guys have come in and y'all have gotten to know us a little bit now. You get to see the twinness. You get to see how we oppose and how we agree. So that is what the show is going to be about. It's going to be, that's what the show is about. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to discuss, it is in our news feeds and stuff, the subjects you want to talk about. So we already have a year's worth of conversations for you, whether it's business, foster care, special needs. And that was the thing. My mom had it. Her will was already done. Her estate planning was already done. Everything was done. We just had to show up. And what she did as her last gift was, if you wanted to give, she supported Rainbows. And she wants all donations and everything to go to Rainbows, which is my niece, my sister's daughter, who is handicapped. And so that is a gift of love. Like, even on her deathbed, she knew what she wanted to do for us. And again, we're not her blood, but she took us in as blood. And even in her death, she still was like, this is what I want for my great granddaughter. And so you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Tanika, can you hear?
And on that note, hear me?
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Okay, I have to wait for the client so I can take off my mask a little bit. But she didn't have to
Well, my sister got cut off. She got disconnected somehow. But again, she's at work on location. So okay, there she is.
And this is not this forced. This is a step grandparent, whereas her biological has not done anything or cannot even relate to her on that level. So when you talk about what constitutes family, like I said before, family is what you make it, because the one that wouldn't have been so-called family was the one that was family at the end. And I heard someone talk about earlier this week, how could you be a good seed? And I think that, she took care of us all of our lives, and towards the end we turned around and took care of her. And I thought that that was a beautiful thing, because we honored her as our mother, by doing things for her and caring for her and taking care of her and supporting her
the same way that she did for us. And I think that that is really special. And I think that that is love. That is love. And I just want to say thank you for everybody who tuned in, who's going to see this on the replay. I just want to say thank you. And we just wanted to take a few minutes. We wanted to be longer today, but Tanika's on location. She's at work. And we just wanted to say hello, that we're back. And we will see you Wednesday. We want to say thank you again for your support. Thank you for, yes? I just want to say, I'm upset because you all there looking all pretty and glamorous, makeup on and everything like that. With this 3-year-old mask, I don't even bother to put the makeup on because it just gets inside the mask. So audience, I'm sorry, this is me, but I'm at work. Now, if I was sitting at home, I could be cute and pretty too. But well, unfortunately, I'm at work. It's still beautiful. And that threading's still working on you. That threading is still working on you. It is. Hey, Shaniqua, I see ya. Guys, this is Nikki of Naturally Yours. I am at Randall's Grooming Lounge. I am in Birmingham, Alabama, where we are open and operating right now. I do have on my Naturally Yours shirt. I got to promote a little bit. And I think I should have one of my shirts as well. The Lock Rock. Anyway, I'm going to get started on my client. Thank you, Dee. Because she's been waiting on me. She's like, girl, come on. So she's been on time support Naturally Yours and Randall's. All right, Tanika, I'm going to cut you off because you are in and out. And thank you for joining us live, you know, from a distance. I will see you later. I will talk to you later. So long. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in today. This is Tisha McDonald's Alternatives Beauty Studio. You can also see me on Alternatives Beauty .studio if you want to look at my website. And that's it. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you later.